Yeah, that foul ball off his calf just kept him from being able to really go full speed. So I thought it'd loosen up, but it just kept tightening up.
What did you think of Heasley's outing today?
Thought Heasley was great. Made really good pitches all day. That was probably as good as a curveball as we've seen. Sharp late break, changeup was good, and he didn't need a slider much, but when he used it, it was effective. And I thought he was good with his fastball. Had a couple mistakes that got hurt. Actually, a couple other good pitches that got hurt too, but he limited the damage and was able to pitch around, lead walk, get his double play. He was attacking the strike zone all day today, and that's the kind of confidence we believe is going to be very, very important for him to have the kind of success he's going to have. But yeah, he threw the ball well.
To see Salvi follow up last night with another day like this, just how impressed continuously are you?
Yeah, he amazes us just how he continues just to figure things out and puts his head down and keeps going. He's just so talented. There's only so many people can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he does. And it's in the big situations, too. He's got that knack, and he thrives in those situations. He wants to be the guy to get this team into every game and in that big spot. And he's been coming through the last couple nights, which is just looking for that big hit. We talk about it all the time, and that's what he lives for.
What did you see with Snyder and Coleman there in the eighth?
Well, Coleman was fantastic. Man, coming in that situation, Vizcaino just wasn't as sharp today, and he had a split that hung up to Alvarez and made him pay, and then got into a bind. And Dylan, I thought that was, coming in those situations with first and second, nobody out, and we're still right there, right in that game, and to keep us right there. Snyder, gets his 2 outs. He's being careful there, and Alvarez is probably swinging the bat as good as anybody I've seen this whole year, and trying to be careful, and slider gets away, and then after that, we got to get that 3rd out, and unfortunately Tucker hits a ball. It's actually a ball. The ball was off the plate and turned into the one that hurt, and then obviously the next one with Gurriel. But Snyder's been really good, and unfortunately just couldn't put that away.
Sort of almost flies under the radar, but that mound visit from MJ there with Coleman, I think the count was 3-0.
Yeah, and that's typically, you're not usually a big fan of a 3-0 visit, but that's Pedro. Pedro really thought that they needed to go, and the big reminder being, too, getting ready to turn this lineup over, and let's get back into this count, do something a little different. It's a great visit, and MJ acknowledged that when he came back in. I think he was a little taken aback, too, when he was sent out, and then realized how important it was to get him refocused, and let's get back into this count, and ended up keeping from turning that lineup over.